It's about two sisters who were best friends kind of growing up and now kind of hate each other in a way.
Yeah.
So it's learning about becoming friends again. Well, I had been working on some shorts and working on my own thing that sort of needed to do a bit more work on. So I went to Paul Murray. I was working on a play actually, and an actor friend of mine mentioned that he knew him, and he saw I was reading Paul's book, Skippy Dies. So talked to Paul about maybe working on something together, and pitch it kind of low budget because we both hadn't made a film before. And he came back with an idea about two sisters. So that's sort of where it started from there, really.
Well, I had met Hugh before I was told about Metal Heart. We worked together on the second series of Orty's Rebellion. It was called Resistance. And we had a scene and all together, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my agent contacted me and said that he was interested in me playing the part of Emma in Metal Heart. So yeah, we met up a few times. I auditioned and just went from there. Oh, well, you mentioned Heathers a lot, didn't you, with Winona Ryder?
Yeah.
And I loved that because, Winona Ryder is my queen.
Talked about kind of teen comedies from America quite a bit. John Hughes, and you guys hadn't really seen John Hughes stuff,
No,
which was
we hadn't.
good, really. I mean, in a way, it made me feel old, but an even film like Superbad, which is obviously a very male kind of point of view of that world, but it's very funny and kind of the characters really relate to each other. You kind of believe that they're in the same world together. So yeah, we kind of talked about that, and we weren't playing it all for laughs, but and Jordanne's character is very kind of I feel like she's going through the real kind of teenage life of trying to find out who you are and what sort of person you're going to be, and trying on different roles almost in a way. So so that was something that we kind of worked on together, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm really nervous, but I'm really excited. Yeah, it's kind of different when it comes to something that you've done, comes to like your local community and people like your family and your friends get to watch it. Because I was even talking to my mum and I was like, I heard that it might be on Dublin Bus, and I was so excited. She's like, Jordanne, it's been to Santa Barbara and it's been to Czech Republic Film Festival. I was like, but Dublin Bus. So I think it's really exciting, and it can be nerve-wracking when it comes to where you live, and so I'm a bit nervous for the release, but I think it'll get a good reaction.
I hope so.
Yeah, it definitely will.
And because it's a comedy as well, it's scary when you're watching with audiences because you really hope they're going to laugh, because it's not like a drama, straight drama, where if they don't, they might be enjoying it. I think definitely with comedies, if they're not laughing,
you'll know.
Yeah. So
So
they seem to be laughing now, which is great. God, I do remember working with one director, Lasse Hallström, who was great, and we were shooting on film back then, but he had a great trick where he would sort of keep the cameras rolling. Sometimes when you're in the middle of shooting and if you cut, everyone kind of goes back to first, and everything sort of takes 10 minutes to get going again, because people fix things and makeup comes in and you kind of slightly lose your focus a bit as an actor. And he had a great technique of just keeping the camera rolling always, so everyone had to stay where they were, and he'd come in and just say a couple of things to everyone if they needed to, and then you kind of just didn't feel like you were out of your character as much, even though you were obviously out of the scene. So I don't know if we even did that much, and obviously with digital now it's a little easier to do that. So I don't even know if we did that much, but it was just a nice sense of giving the actors time and sense on set of being kind of in the zone, whatever. So I didn't do that.
Would I like to direct? God, seems very stressful. No, I study film studies now in college, so doing that course has definitely made me a bit more open to the idea of things in film outside of acting, maybe directing, screenwriting. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely open to it. But acting's definitely where my head's at the moment. Yeah. My favourite film of this year. So I recently watched Akira, and that was probably blew my mind. Probably my favourite. Yeah.
That's great. It's such an old one, but there's a film, Sweet Smell of Success, that I always loved, just because it's kind of quite. It's a beautiful old film with Tony Curtis and Burt Lancaster, and I sound really old. It's a great film. I hope they'll enjoy it. I hope they'll laugh. I hope they'll cry a tiny bit, and maybe call their families afterwards.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice thing to do.
Yeah.